everyone, welcome to Devolutions HQ. We're guys are glad you're here for our episode number what?
Episode 4.
Episode 4, this is good. And anyway, we're here to help you guys control the IT chaos. We've got lots of great tips and tricks and some great tech news for you guys today.
Yes, we do.
Talking about tech news, we got something important news. Let's
the tech news.
Sure.
So if you have an iPhone 6 or higher and you're actually out of warranty and you have an issue with your battery, you just have to run to your closest Apple store because until December 31st, they will change your battery for $29. After that, the price will raise to $79, which is a $50 difference. Those $50 are nice in your pocket. So it's part of their out-of-program warranty for batteries. So really, December 31st, go there. If you've already, though, changed your battery using that program, well, sadly, you can't use it twice.
But makes sense.
It makes sense. So iPhone 6 or higher, run, go change the battery, $29. Wow. It's really worth it.
That's amazing. Good.
So I heard a little bit about
this feature is pretty cool. What it is, and I'll show you on my screen right now, but the idea here is, let's say you have a product that you assign to somebody in a house, like a customer support person, like about a pair of headphones. So I got some Bluetooth wireless headphones, and in our documentation tab, as you can see, you can put images, you can put video links, you can customize that, but right beside the documentation tab, there's a little tab called Attachments, and in the Attachments tab, you can attach things like receipts and invoices, images of the product, serial numbers that you take a picture of, PDF files, all sorts of stuff you can attach to any type of entry for more detailed information.
That can be so useful.
Absolutely. You know, it's always that receipt that you'll lose and you're like, oh no. And you
I lose all of them.
Yeah, exactly. So it's perfect. And once again, because our team works so hard at these things, not only can you do this in RDM, but yes, you can do it in DPS as well, and DPS has a nice feature that you can go in and you'll see there on the screen, has the same features with the documentation tab as well as the attachments. But attachments are really cool, and we hope that you guys use them. It's a different use case scenario than like an RDP session or something like that, but still very practical, and it's a handy little feature that was requested that we wanted to add for you guys. It's a little bit older feature, but a lot of people don't know about it. So use the attachments feature. It's very helpful for you guys.
Yes. So it's Max who wrote this blog. It's about the critical importance of PIM within your organization. If you don't know, PIM is Privileged Identity Management. You've also might have heard Privileged Access Management.
Yes.
So you will learn in that blog why it's important, why it's critical within your organization.
Absolutely.
And also the best practices to follow.
That's good.
And we also have a quote, a little tip from Martin Lemay, our CSO, who gives a little bit of his point of view on privileged identity management.
In fact, in the article, you'll see some links or some mentions of a company called Forrester Wave and another one called Gartner, and they do research on companies, and they research different companies, and they summarize the products. And they just came out with something called a Magic Quadrant, which shows all the companies and where they place on the features and how good the product is. And a lot of the top companies like CyberArk and Beyond Trust and things like that are technologies that integrate with Remote Desktop Manager, and that's great to know. And on top of it,
that's always a big plus.
Yeah, on top of it, Devolutions was actually mentioned in the article as an honorable mention.
Yay.
So we made it on the list, which is really cool. But anyway, we're really proud of that. But,
we are really proud of that.
We want to make sure to keep you guys secure so you can control the IT chaos.
Exactly. Keep it safe.
The second article we had was a blog by Joey.
Oh, I can't wait to read that blog. Well, actually, I peeked at it.
Yeah, that's so funny. But he's talking about holiday gift guides and for tech people. So he's got a bunch of great ideas in there if you want to check that out. And some of you guys have already mentioned some things on YouTube that you guys are thinking about for the holiday season. I brought a couple things, and quickly I just want to show them. You might have been like, what is this over here? And I brought two things really quickly. Number one is a classic NES. I know Nintendo and PlayStation have been coming out with their own little retro gaming consoles.
I bought that one for my boyfriend last year, so he was pretty happy, and we played like crazy with it.
This is hours of fun for you and your family, whether you got kids or not, or husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, doesn't matter. Even grandparents love to play with these, but it's very nostalgic and it's a lot of fun. So you can spend a lot of hours of good, clean fun with your family, and a lot of those games are just. I mean, it's just part of us.
I know, we're not old. We're not old. We're just saying.
We're just that other generation.
Exactly. That has a little bit of nostalgia when we're playing.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And you can pick one of these up on any of your favorite retailers. Now I'm gonna put that right here. Second thing I thought was really cool was I got one of these. It's called a Raspberry Pi.
Seriously? I bought my coffee. I was hungry. You said I'm bringing Raspberry Pi. This is what you're giving me?
You can't eat this. It's not an actual Raspberry Pi. But it's a little computer that you buy, and it comes in different parts, and you assemble it together. And they're not very expensive. But what's great is it can teach you and your kids or anybody around you about programming. In fact, my son and I built this one together, and he's learning to write code in Linux and all that kind of stuff. Really fun. You can modify these and do a whole bunch of different things. I know people that control robots with these things. And anyway, actually, speaking of robots on a Raspberry Pi, you had mentioned something about a robot that you were looking at.
I was looking online. This can be like super girly, but they have this robot unicorn that you can control with your phone.
That's awesome.
And I mean, I want like a whole bunch of them. I want 12 of them.
That's
a
awesome.
little family of unicorn walking around my home.
That's great.
Amazing. I'm sure you will find a link and
I'll put it in the show notes if you want. If you want
so
Jenny's
cool.
Unicorn robot. I have a Devolutions update. Actually, it's part of the rumor mill. So it's a rumor coming up soon, the product that my CEO leaked to me. But Devolutions Launcher 1.1 is coming out. And some of you have used it with Devolution Password Server, but it's cool because now it supports Linux. So you can launch sessions from Linux and DPS, which is, we haven't had that in our product
that's yet. Brand new,
so
actually.
It's brand new, and it's coming out soon, as well as it also authenticates with Azure AD with Office 365, which is a big deal. So anyway, that's what we have for today, and we'll have more next week for you guys, but we hope you guys are preparing well for the holiday season.
Yes.
And make sure you read those blogs, and anything you need, the links are down in the show notes below. But and just remember, we're here to help you guys control your IT chaos, and have a great rest of this week. Thank you
for...
Bye.
Bye.